Okay, so this is unboxing of the baby tegu. This is underground reptiles. Try not to really hurt him. You know, gotta be decent with him. Okay, here he is. Might be able to get a better angle right here. See if I can. Here we go. Now, this one, they did tell me that he has a regenerated tail. There was some confusion during my order process, which made it really difficult for us to try and figure out something, because what had happened was their thing had actually said that they were in stock, and then it turns out they weren't. And so here she is. I want to take a look in there. I'm trying to finagle her out of here right now. She is awake. So there she is. So she's just dealing with being woken up, I guess. And we will attempt to see how she is feeling. Let me put her down here and then get her out of her little bag. I know she's probably not feeling the best right now. So this is her. She is very cold, and so we will put her. Let's go put her in her thing right now, because she is very, very cold, and I'm sure. So this is her. It's a little baby. I think she's adorable. And we have her area. And it will be set up just for her. So we're going to put her in an area that she wants her sunlight. She has not had her sunlight. And I personally think she needs her sunlight very much right now. So we're going to put her down in her area. That way she can be nice and warm. So she's kind of looking around. This is her new area. And she seems very sweet right now. Of course, this is also her, you know, just getting here. The dogs right now are outside. That way they don't mess with her at all. And they give her some space. But she is just as beautiful as I hope she would be. And she is also a sweetheart. So we're going to give her some time. There she is. She is very small. Of course, she's a female. They said about 2 feet. You know, of course, you know, that counts the tail in as well. And as you can see, it is regenerated. But it's regenerated very nicely. She must have not lost it until the very end. So this is, yeah, she's just starting to move around and I think kind of get used to her new environment and take a look at her new home. She needs sun and yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not sure where she's going. This is just a temporary thing. It's not, you know, it's not completely suitable. I was expecting a baby, and like I was saying before, what happened was underground reptiles had tegus that sit on their little thing. They were in stock, and then so we went ahead and got one, and they called up and said, oh, well, the address is wrong on the card. So we corrected the address on the card. And then they were like, okay, well, it'll be to you very soon. And we said, okay, well, that's fine. You know, there's no rush. I'll get the stuff together, make sure she has, you know, everything ready. And they said, okay, well, and then they called me back on the weekend, just about a few days after, and stated, oh, I'm sorry, but for some reason we forgot to take off the out of stock or the in stock. And it should say out of stock because we don't have any. And I was like, oh no. So I was like, okay, well, and then the manager or the male that I talked to there said, oh, okay, well, you know, I'll be getting some in a couple weeks. I said, okay, that's fine, you know. He said, yeah, you just give us a call back or, you know, and you're first on the waiting list because I gave them my money, not just on a waiting list, I paid them. So they said, all right, and I waited like a week and a half, and I decided to give them a call and said, hey, you know, I just want to remind you that I should be number 1 on the list, you know, some circumstance. I understand people have been waiting longer than I have, but I should be getting one. They said, oh, okay, well, they seem to have forgotten, maybe not forgotten, but something seemed to have happened where I did not get him or her right away. And then they went in the back and checked. They said, oh, we don't have any more. And I said, well, what do you mean you don't have any more? And I guess they had gotten some in and they gave them out and they didn't have any more. And so I got skipped over. And so, you know, of course, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got skipped over again for a tegu. Then they told me, well, we have some reds and we have one black and white Argentine tegu, but she has a regenerated tail. And I said, okay, well, how the reds, you know? You have some reds, just send me some pictures of them. And they said, okay. So they were going to send me some pictures. All of a sudden they sent me a picture, but they only sent me a picture of one tegu, which was the black and white with the regenerated tail. And I called them back and I said, I only got one picture. And they said, oh, we're sorry, my bad. We thought we had red tegus, but it turns out we don't. I was like, okay, so what you're really saying is I have one option. One tegu. And they said, oh, yeah, we're sorry about that. I mean, at this point, I felt like saying, okay, well, can I get at least a shipping back or something? Because I've been waiting. I was number 1 on the list. Now I got skipped over completely. You have my money. And I still don't have a tegu. I said, all right, well, You know, so they went ahead and sent her. I said, that's fine, you know, go ahead and send her. Either way, it's going to get pampered and loved to death. And I said, yeah, that's fine, we'll send her. And so I got her today. And now she is sunbathing. She looks a little ill. This is probably not from them. It's probably because we're in South Carolina and the temperatures go from a million fucking degrees to absolutely nothing. It's super fucking cold. Not maybe as cold as some other states, but cold compared to, it goes from one end to the other. And so she probably got sent during the day when it was a decent temperature, and then got sent later on and now it's shit. And so she's probably very cold and she is trying to dig under her thing right now. So I put this layer in here so she can, you know, kind of play around in it and go in her bark and be nice and warm. Like I said, she is very cold right now and she needs her warmness. Yeah, needs her little warmness. So she'll stay under here and get all comfy. Very good girl though, very good. So I'm happy either way. I got my baby, you know, I'm happy either way with her. I enjoy her already. I like her, you know. And it'll take some time and some love, and I'm sure that she'll be fine with the dogs and stuff. You know, of course, it's going to take some time. My dogs are not like pom-poms, okay? I got like a German Shepherd boy, and he's not huge, but, you know, he's big enough. A bit intimidating to something so small as her. So, yep, pampered. That's what she's about to be. And loved on. And I'm very excited. Very excited. I know I'm uncovering her because I'm just excited and selfish, you know. And she's very beautiful. She's very wonderful, as you can see. She's already gonna end up being my baby girl. And I'm very, very happy with her. She is very sweet. Let her get some sun and relax. And you know, I gotta work tomorrow. Dispatcher status, yes. So this is exciting for me. Very excited. And that's it. That's my little video for Underground Reptiles review. Things just got mixed up with my order. I highly doubt it's every single time with them. It was probably just my order. You know, that's all. And I think we're gonna end up naming her Lulu. And the only reason I say that is because right now her bathroom is, or her home right now is in the loo. Not the most creative, but Lulu is cute. And I think Lulu suits her because she'll be living in the loo, and then she'll have an owner that's a Luluser. So that, you know, works out fucking great. Works out perfect. And she started falling asleep. But let me get off here and make sure that she's got her food and water and everything is set up and clean, and then let her sleep it off and get warm and comfortable and be a baby. Bye guys.